Alright, let's dive into the analysis of Keir Starmer's first 100 days as Prime Minister. The start of a new administration always brings a mix of expectations and challenges, and Starmer's tenure is no different. He assumed office with a strong mandate, backed by 411 MPs and an initial majority of about 174. However, what was supposed to be a promising start has turned into a period marked by internal conflicts and unfulfilled promises. The initial optimism has been overshadowed by a series of missteps and controversies that have raised questions about the effectiveness of his leadership. One of the most significant criticisms of Starmer's first 100 days is the lack of a cohesive growth strategy. Despite initial promises of boosting the economy and creating better-paid jobs, the government has spent much of its time embroiled in internal dispute. The sacking of his chief of staff, who was expected to play a crucial role in implementing their agenda, has only added to the chaos. This internal turmoil has led to a loss of consumer and business confidence, with many businesses holding off on investment and recruitment decisions. The absence of a clear economic plan has left many wondering if the government can deliver on its promises. The economic outlook under Starmer's leadership has been bleak. The first quarter saw a significant drop in consumer confidence and business investment. This downturn is not surprising given the government's focus on increasing taxes, which has further dampened economic prospects. The Confederation of British Industry (CBI) has also expressed concerns about the impact of these tax hikes on business sentiment. The uncertainty surrounding the government's economic policies has created a challenging environment for businesses, leading to a cautious approach to investment and expansion. One of the most contentious proposals has been the potential increase in capital gains tax to 39%. Critics argue that this could have a detrimental effect on the economy by discouraging investment and driving wealthy individuals and companies out of the country. Historically, high taxes on capital gains have led to reduced economic activity, as people are less inclined to sell assets or make new investments. This could ultimately result in lower tax revenues, contrary to the government's intentions. The debate over this proposal highlights the delicate balance between generating revenue and fostering economic growth. Another major issue has been the delay in presenting a comprehensive budget. Many have questioned why the government waited so long to introduce a budget, leaving significant economic uncertainty in its wake. Investors and businesses are keen to understand how future profits will be taxed, and this uncertainty has further hampered economic activity. An investment summit held just 2 weeks before the budget did little to reassure investors, who are still awaiting clear policy direction from the government. The delay has been seen as a missed opportunity to provide clarity and stability to the market. Starmer's handling of various social policies has also come under scrutiny. The decision to cut the winter fuel allowance for certain groups has been particularly controversial. Many argue that this move has unfairly targeted vulnerable populations, including older individuals who rely on this support to manage heating costs during the winter month. This decision has eroded trust in the government and has been seen as a betrayal of the party's commitment to protecting the most vulnerable. The backlash from this policy decision has added to the challenges facing Starmer's administration. The broader public perception of Starmer's government has been shaped by these missteps and controversies. Many voters, including those who initially supported Labour, feel disappointed by the lack of progress and the constant infighting. The party's internal struggles have overshadowed its ability to govern effectively and deliver on its promises. The perception of a divided and disorganized government has undermined confidence in Starmer's leadership and raised doubts about the party's ability to achieve its goals. A major challenge for Starmer has been managing the diverse factions within his party. The tension between different ideological groups has made it difficult to present a unified front and implement a coherent policy agenda. This internal discord has been a significant obstacle to achieving the government's goals and has contributed to the perception of a chaotic administration. The need to balance competing interests within the party has complicated efforts to develop and execute a clear policy vision. Despite these challenges, some supporters argue that Starmer's approach is more pragmatic and focused on long-term change. They believe that his emphasis on integrity and transparency will ultimately lead to a more ethical and accountable government. However, this view is not shared by all, and many remain skeptical about the government's ability to deliver meaningful change. The debate over Starmer's leadership reflects broader questions about the direction and priorities of the Labour Party. The criticism is not limited to economic and social policies. Starmer's stance on international issues has also been a point of contention. His call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza has been seen by some as a strong moral stance, but others argue that it lacks a comprehensive strategy for addressing the broader conflict in the region. This has raised questions about his ability to navigate complex international issues and maintain the UK's position on the global stage. The challenge of balancing moral principles with practical considerations is a recurring theme in Starmer's foreign policy approach. One of the key factors that will determine Starmer's success is his ability to regain public trust. The first 100 days have been marred by a series of missteps and controversies, but there is still an opportunity to course-correct and focus on delivering tangible results. Building a strong, unified team and presenting a clear vision for the future will be crucial in restoring confidence in his leadership. The ability to communicate effectively and engage with the public will also play a vital role in shaping perceptions of his administration. In conclusion, Keir Starmer's first 100 days as Prime Minister have been a mixed bag. While he has faced significant challenges and criticism, there are still opportunities to turn things around. The road ahead will require a focus on unity, clear policy direction, and a commitment to delivering on promises. Whether Starmer can navigate these challenges and emerge as a successful leader remains to be seen. The next phase of his leadership will be critical in determining his legacy and the future direction of the Labour Party. The broader context in which Starmer's leadership has unfolded is also important to consider. The UK, like many countries, faces numerous challenges, including economic uncertainty, social inequalities, and geopolitical tensions. Starmer's ability to address these issues and navigate the complexities of modern governance will be crucial in determining his long-term success. The interplay between domestic and international factors will shape the trajectory of his administration. Moreover, the role of media and public perception cannot be understated. In an age of instant information and social media, the way leaders are perceived by the public can significantly impact their effectiveness. Starmer's communication strategies, his ability to connect with the public, and his responsiveness to public concerns will all play a vital role in shaping his legacy. The challenge of managing public expectations and maintaining credibility is a constant consideration for any political leader. Another aspect to consider is the internal dynamics within Starmer's own party. Leading a political party involves not only setting a direction but also managing different factions and interests. Starmer's ability to maintain party unity and leverage the strengths of his team will be key factors in his ability to govern effectively. The need to build consensus and foster collaboration within the party is essential for achieving policy goals. Furthermore, Starmer's policies and initiatives must be evaluated in the context of their long-term impact. While the first 100 days provide an early glimpse, the true measure of a leader's effectiveness lies in the lasting changes they bring about. Policies that address root causes of problems, promote sustainable development, and foster social cohesion will be crucial indicators of successful leadership. The ability to implement and sustain meaningful reforms is a key test of Starmer's leadership. Lastly, it's important to acknowledge the role of public engagement and participation in a healthy democracy. Starmer's efforts to involve citizens in decision-making processes, promote transparency, and build trust in public institutions will be vital for strengthening democratic governance. Encouraging an informed and active citizenry is essential for creating a more inclusive and resilient society. The relationship between government and the public is a foundational element of effective governance. As we move forward, it's essential to keep in mind the broader implications of Starmer's policies on the UK's role in the global arena. His decisions on foreign policy, trade, and international cooperation will shape the UK's relationships with other countries and its position on the world stage. Starmer's approach to these issues will need to balance national interests with global responsibilities, promoting peace, stability, and prosperity both at home and abroad. The interconnectedness of global challenges requires a nuanced and strategic approach to foreign policy. One of the key factors that will determine Starmer's success is his ability to regain public trust. The first 100 days have been marred by a series of missteps and controversies, but there is still an opportunity to course-correct and focus on delivering tangible results. Building a strong, unified team and presenting a clear vision for the future will be crucial in restoring confidence in his leadership. In conclusion, Keir Starmer's first 100 days as Prime Minister have been a mixed bag. While he has faced significant challenges and criticism, there are still opportunities to turn things around. The road ahead will require a focus on unity, clear policy direction, and a commitment to delivering on promises. Whether Starmer can navigate these challenges and emerge as a successful leader remains to be seen. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more analysis and news.